sense of weirded out from the activity, like doing the exercise. And he's like, how am I going to try to translate to this? And he saw that I was catching on. He was surprised. He was like, oh, wait a minute, it's working. And so then he just kind of started enjoying it and laughing. He's like, oh my God, you're actually totally like knowing what I'm saying. But I had to literally, I mean, I was just zoned in into his lips, seeing how it was working, how he was moving, and when his emotion went into it, then I just kind of went with his emotion, and it almost organically just happened. You know, so we just really found that connection, which was really exciting.
Found the connection and went with it, went with the emotion.
Yeah.
Let's get two of your thoughts. Yes.
I found that a lot more because we were talking about
Yes.
where I felt like it was a lot harder to follow what was saying
That's interesting when you understand. You want to ask that?
I just thought I did differently from JJ because at the beginning I was supposed to have eyes.
Yeah.
And in the beginning that was fine, like it didn't bother me. When we changed it up for some people doing it random, I had it to
Yeah, exactly.
and sometimes I would wait for her to finish for me to speak. I was like lose the track of what I was supposed to be doing because I was so hard trying to figure out what she was going to say.
Yeah,
Instead of that sound.
What she's going to, and different people, as you can see, different people approach it different ways. It's really interesting, Nevada Ballet Theater and Cirque du Soleil, and then you have the b-boys, acrobats, and the ballet dancers, very different ways of communicating, very different cultures, and yet you have to find that connection when you're working with choreography showcasers. Christopher mentioned any of these types of projects. Who likes Legos? I hope you do because I brought them, so you have to like them anyway. So what you're going to do, your next challenge is when I say go, I'm going to count to 10. You're going to go all the way back and make a circle. We have more people than I thought, so we're going to make a circle, I think, of 7 around each set of Legos. Try to be with people you don't know. Go. 1, 2, 3, and take a seat. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Wow, this is good. 10. Drop your Legos on the white sheet. This activity is something that, how many of you, who's experienced it? Some people have. This activity is something that we call Lego leadership. This will literally give you the experience of trying to communicate an abstract vision to a group. So the goal of this activity is for the leader to go have a vision and then to communicate that abstract vision in a way that the group can execute. That is what art is all about. That is what anything's all about. So whoever built the iPhone, someone said, I have an idea for this phone that you can touch. And someone was like, you're fucking crazy. And then they made it work. So that's your goal. What's going to happen is I want you to number yourself. Let's get one person over here, even it out. And let's get one person over there. So I want you to number yourself 1 to 5 and 1 to 6. Go. 2. You got your numbers? Yep. What's going to happen is that I will call a number up. That person will be the leader. They will get to go over and see the vision. Are you listening? You got it? So this person will get to go over and see the vision. You don't get to see the vision. They're going to come back to the group. They can talk. You can't talk. They're going to tell you how to build this thing. And then what you do, you build, but they can't touch. So if, tell me again, if JJ is the leader, he goes over, he looks at what's over there, he comes back, he gets to tell you what to do, but he can't touch the Legos. You get to talk amongst yourselves. You get to touch the Legos, but you can't talk. So what's your name?
Danielle.
Danielle. If Danielle is the leader, when she comes back, can she touch the Legos?
No.
Can she talk?
Yes.
Can you talk?
No.
Can you touch the Legos?
Yes.
Okay, excellent. You got that? That's very basic.
Yeah.
When the leader is away, no work is done. So while Danielle's up looking, you don't do. I literally want your hands up. Your hands up the Legos. So you got it, right?
Yeah.
Got it. All right. So here we go. Let's go move this back.
Yeah.
These guys.
Oh no.
So we're gonna have our number ones come up. Number ones coming up.
What number are you? Like how can you can't.
Here is the vision.
Yeah. With what you remember.
That is the vision. Number one, let's take a look. Take a look. Now go, go, go. Make it happen. Only the leaders are talking. Everyone else is completely silent. Only the leaders are talking.
Yellow. That one, yeah. And then there was some gray. That's like the long one.
A flat square on the ground. A flat square, maybe like 4x4 kind of size, and then I need a rectangle, maybe 2 pieces side by side.
I got like 1 second because I was
Yeah,
late.
that, yeah. So like that wide all the way around, perfect square. Like, yeah.
Like this?
And then I need blue pieces built like
That one up. Square.
blue.
Perfect. Put it all the way to the end. And then we're going to do a 2 on top of that. Awesome. Set that piece to the side. We're going to do a little bridge kind of going over.
Voices off in 3. Voices off in 2. Voices off in 1. Everyone hands up, hands up, hands up. Literally, no touching. And let's get number 2s come up. Come on up, number 2. No touching.
It's hard. You can't talk. It's hard.
Go.
Yeah, that's good. So now, yeah, just what? Can I have 2 of the same length like this? Same. Oh, like this. Don't worry about the you have?
Yeah, outside of the course. As long as you can get that part.
Yeah. Yeah.
Alright. Now,
Okay. So yeah.
and then
That was good. And then there were 2 lines though that we might have to separate like that actually.
Yes. Okay.
Now we're going to manage a blue kind of stripe going the opposite way of
yeah, I can only focus on that piece. But that's good.
Voices off, hands up in 3, and 2, and 1 hands up. Let's get our number 3s to come up. Go. 2 minutes. Communicate your vision. Have a vision.
That yellow. And make like a, yeah, like that. And then, yeah, like it kind of looks like an airplane. So like that's so there, get the white ones. I need 3 white ones like that, and we're gonna make like a U. Yeah, that's good. Kind of it, whatever. So actually, let's take the long one and 2 short ones on the sides.
So it's gonna be come
And then
from
there's like a
front
little like tail.
No, we need space between these 2 white ones. Just the voice of the just open up like separate apart and then we're gonna have a from the top.
I think the long yellow thing is on the floor. And that is connected somehow with another piece.
The white base and then we're gonna have the other one. I know there's 2 white on the sides. Just like there's 2 blues. No, and then the red on the top.
Have 1 more minute. 1 more minute.
Put it right on top of that one. And then get like a shorter blue one like this or that.
Another one
Yeah,
same
right on
size
top
to
of it,
the
like right.
red is over white, then it's gonna have a space in the bottom. So put white, and then red. Red don't connect
So,
to blue.
yeah,
Like just in front of
tan
yellow.
colored
Yep, that's it. Yep, that's it. Now keep going with red and put yellow in the bottom of the other side, but not in the middle. The middle is empty. Yep.
All right, voices off. 3, 2, 1. Hands up. Voices off. Next one is coming up. This. All right. Go.
So, like this, but then just two, and then another blue. Yeah. And then, so like, something like, then a smaller black. Yeah.
What they don't know is that sometimes in the creative process, things change and get more complicated. So when they come back up, it's gonna be a little more difficult for them. We're gonna see how they're gonna handle this challenge. What do you think? Is that difficult enough? Yeah, got it. Okay.
All right, voices off. Hands up. 3, 2, voices off. Hands up. 1, and down. Check in. How are you feeling about this so far? Are you feeling about the process? Not so good. Not so good. Say more first.
It's really tricky is that memory of it. Like, I think the hardest part is when I'm looking at it and then coming here and directing. It's just the memory that you get like one little step, and then you're done with your step, you're like, I don't know what else it was.
Yeah, the memory of it. How does that relate to an artistic process or to a planning process?
I think like the way I remember it was like color, like differences and like where they were. So then once I got one step down, like you said, then I was like, wait, I know the color, but where does it go? It's kind of like I know the step, but where in the dance does it go?
Yeah. Hey, who else do you want to ask? Yes.
So like when you're choreographing, you have a phrase, and then you want to keep going based on the moment. But like we finished teaching that phrase, and then you look at the I'm sorry, I have no idea what else you guys are in there.
Yeah. Sometimes you forget in the process.
Well, sometimes you have one idea of where you want to start, but as soon as you bring it to the group, everything that they put in changes where you want to go.
Yeah, everything that they put in changes where you want to go. Yes.
You say something that you think is clear in your head, and then the way they interpret it is exactly what you said, but it's completely different.
Yes. How many people did? How did you attack it, Jacob?
As far as going back there.
Yes. What did you?
We haven't gotten to the last person.
You haven't gotten to you yet, so you haven't attacked it, right? You've been a follower. You're gonna be next.
We left the best for last.
That's the best for last. Who's been a leader? How did you attack it?
I tried to get I saw it and I was immediately, well, I guess maybe I shouldn't say it's a little spoiled, but I got an immediate impression of what it looked like, and so I was like.
So you're just great, right?
No.
No.
I was like, oh, this looks like a.
Yeah.
And so I just I went off that and I looked at one part of it and was like, let's that.
Okay.
I'm doing it, 'cause we don't have a lot of time. So then I just kind of I didn't count the blocks or anything, but I was just like, oh, this is
Okay. So you got an image. You didn't count the blocks. Who counted the blocks? Okay. Who went by color? Who did something different? Who did something other than that? Yes. What did you do? What did you do?
I kind of looked at the visual of it and kind of brought it back here in my mind and was pretty visual, which I realized part of me, my instincts were oh, just kind of give the idea, maybe it doesn't have to be perfect or exact.
Yeah.
But then as I'm here and I'm giving them information, I'm no, I think for the challenge, I'm trying to make it exact. So kind of hit me in the butt a little bit. But once I got here, so I was okay, have a picture, come back, and it didn't help me so much because it wasn't able to be creative within
Yeah, it kind of fell apart
Like
from
only
here.
that one
From
chunk.
vision to execution, it
Right.
fell apart.
Like,
Yeah.
that one chunk that I could remember the vision.
Yeah, exactly. That happens often in the creative process. One thing that helps with the choreography showcase is planning, right? So you're going to have 2 minutes, a minute, because limited resources, limited time. You get to come up with a plan. Everyone can talk. So 1 minute, come up with a plan, and then we have a second part. Go, talk. Yes, you finish your project. Come up with a plan. You can touch the Legos. You can use Legos. What do you need to do?
Yeah, it looks a lot
You
like
can touch the Legos and move them if you need to.
So this is a pillow. No. I think this is a
I'll work on organizing.
Yeah, it limits the amount of like, okay, get that piece, because by the time you come up with that, you're like, yeah, a few more points.
The overall, or is there something that everyone's
Do you remember if this side was like this thick?
We're yelling at things. I like the big blocks. I can't even look at it and get it. I'm sorry.
I don't know if it's fine.
He said plan, not nickname now.
All right, 3, 2, 1. If you're number 5, come up, or if you don't have a number 5, you're number 1 to come back.
Fuck it, I'm playing.
Ready? And don't say anything, just look, okay? If you're number 1, don't say anything, just look. And go, go.
I'm gonna change it again because I'm just feeling so creative. Oh, that's so great. It's so much better, right? The creative process can be tricky. Oh, and then we can put this up here. That looks much better than it did before. Okay.
You have 1 more minute.
The medium size of the green stacked on top of each other, like on the back. This one's longer.
But the skinny one should be where it's going like that. It's long ways like this.
So yeah, the little staircase is like that. So there can be like 2 long pieces underneath to connect that to that. So yeah, make a long, like taller structure here. So give me like 1 more of those.
on top of the red, and maybe work some red and some blue into it, and then kind of the same tower
And then
a little bit
smaller
behind
on
it.
top of that. So like cut out those 2 end rows and add just 2 little square
Yeah.
pieces right here on top of this. And then, yeah, and then like
Make another black line.
Okay, voices off, hands up in 3, 2, 1, hands up. Let's let the next leader come up. This is going to be the last one, and then we're going to change up a bit. Okay, come on up. If you have been here before, no, I don't need anyone to say anything. Just look. This is just the vision. This is the vision I had. So this is what it is. This is what it is. That is the vision. Ten more seconds. You can do it. This is easy. And go.
Block that's about this big, stack them on top. And then someone take a blue, a green, and a blue, stack those on top. So 2 separate stacks. Gray, blue, and then a green. So gray on top, then blue and green. And a blue, green, blue. Yep, just like that. And then gray, blue, and a green one below that. What that's gonna do is, so while you're looking for that, we need to build a yellow, like, platform, just like a yellow box, and that's going to go right here. So they're not going to be connected. That will go directly on top of that little
So we can like separate that from the
and it takes the very flat part.
put this inside. So like the two.
And then yellow and tan sticks on top of it. So it's like
So like not the corner.
yeah.
And then there's gonna be this is it. This same thing. This is all connected. But of this. It's gonna be blue, green, blue. Yeah, but it's like I think is what you were trying to do here. But I don't know if this is the back or the front. Yeah, just like this exact thing. And then the back is yellow. But she's so frustrated.
A square with a hole in the middle. Yellow square, hole in the middle. So we do square, yellow, big, yeah, keep building. Yes, go like this. Keep building. Hole in the middle. Yes, oh, I see. What happened to the square?
I'm doing like the base thing again.
No, that's just gonna wind up like floating.
Okay, here, and then this is here, right?
Ish. The back part that we're thinking of is only these on the bottom. It's a lot simpler than you would go. Yeah. Fuck, no, I lost it.
Yeah.
Taller.
Okay.
3 voices off, hands up, and 2 voices off, hands up, and 1. It feels like they really, really got it. It feels like they really, really got it. Is there someone who's feeling a bit of frustration? Is there anyone who's feeling a bit of frustration at me? Yeah, why?
I couldn't control myself. I was honestly like laughing and crying because I was so annoyed that like I really thought we were getting close. They were like sitting here and they were trying to like swing at the bridge and I was like, it's not a bridge.
It is something completely different. What other thoughts? Let's go here and then here. Yes.
I think you changed what they look at.
What?
I think you changed what they look at.
You think I what? Why would I do that?
Changing stuff.
Sometimes I didn't change anything. Sometimes, and you have had this process before. Sometimes, in the middle of the night, you taught someone something, and then you have a vision of how it can be better, right? Who's done that? Who has that? Exactly. That's what I did. Honestly, I thought, and I was looking at it. I was like, it can be better because I saw you getting so close. And I was like, I can push them even further. Have you had that? Really? Huh? Wait. We're gonna the famous guy. Christopher Scott. Have you ever done that? Have you had a set of dancers? Huh?
All the, I actually change choreography all the time, and it is sometimes like I'll go to sleep. I'll wake up in the middle of the night for sure, like, and I'll dream of little things, and I normally change it. Sometimes I change it to a point of where I probably shouldn't, and I've learned lessons where I'm like, you know what, I've
got to do
probably
that part,
focused
right?
on the time of like making what I have better and tighter and cleaner than changing it. So I've learned that through my career a lot, actually. Yeah, kind of found that balance of how much to change things versus how much time to spend to make something look better with what it actually is.
With the pieces you actually have. With the pieces you actually
Right.
have. No pun intended.
Exactly.
Who has been on the other side of that as a dancer, acrobat, or performer? And someone share a moment. Don't name names because they might be watching. Share a moment where something has changed. And how did you deal with it in a positive, constructive way? Anybody? So no one dealt with it positively, right? So just tell us the moment when something. Tell us that story. Yes.
Well, in the beginning of the year, there was a piece and it didn't get finished until right before, but it was a big group piece. So as a group, we all just kind of like learned to breathe together and like make it work as a team because everyone was just kind of stressed.
Yeah.
And if you're like working together in your cohesive group, then it's gonna turn out better than if everyone has different ideas and like is stressed out.
Yeah. Things are gonna change in the creative process. They just are. That's the creative process. One of our creatives said, "You're just stumbling towards something great," and that's what you're doing. Literally, you don't know what it is. It's abstract. You don't know. And I'm not trying to trick you, but this is to mirror that process. What also helps is a level of transparency. So the more clearly you can communicate the vision to every different type of group in professional development, we call it learner profile. Like you might go by color, you might go by number, you might go by letter. When I'm working with production teams here, what I know is that the OPM does not want to hear about my vision. That OPM wants a list. 703, this is going to happen. 704, this is going to happen. 705, this is going to happen. 712, and they're going to be out of the house at what time? The artistic director wants to sit around and talk about my emotions. How are they going to feel? What are you going to make them feel? You know, what is your motivation? The company manager wants to know what's the bottom line. How much is it going to cost me and how much money we're going to make. And when I know that entering the room, I don't take it personally. When the OPM, and I'm talking about the vision, and he says, what time are they going to get out of the house because we have a show? I don't take it personally. When the company manager, and I'm talking about the vision, and he or she says, how much money are we going to make? I don't take it personally. Or when the artistic director, and I'm telling him, we're going to make $45,000, and she's like, yeah, but what's your motivation? I don't take it personally. You see what I'm talking about? So when he's counting my colors and she's counting my numbers, they're valid. What we're going to do to help you is we're going to be a bit more transparent because we want you to be successful. So what's going to happen is everyone can talk, everyone can work. We're going to put our vision right in the center, and you're going to have 5 minutes, and we think that you can get it together. Are you ready? Yeah. Are you ready? Yeah. Everyone work.
I thought he was saying to get over it, but like that is not what I saw the first time. Like some people were making it, he was like, first of all, don't say anything. Don't say anything. Don't say what? Like what? You can't.
No,
Everyone can work, everyone can talk. Go. You have 5 minutes. Go.
Just two, whoa. This is still.
I'm gonna just work on the center tower from the top down.
Oh, like there's like a little. But this sticks out more.
Yeah, and there's like a yellow one that goes, a yellow one like that goes on top. Yeah, like one row. Yeah, exactly. And then there are like 2 long yellow bars past it on the square. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like on top though.
Simple.
Okay. Literally, yeah. One in and there's a blue one that sticks out.
Wait, not quite all the way. It's in the middle.
Is there a yellow? Yeah.
Short little.
Yes.
Yeah, there's a white thing. Yeah, can you go look at that? I'm just gonna grab the pieces we need for that. Because I know it's just this. Oh yeah, we don't have, oh that's what makes it complicated. We don't have all the pieces.
Yeah. Like here, right?
Yeah. Like this. More yellow. Oh, it's like, yeah.
It's not white, it's a tan. This is tan, blue, green. I need a tan one for this one. Are you guys using this one? Tan. This is tan, blue. Are you guys using this one? No, I really like that.
Here's the red.
Oh, they're like that. They're like that. The black like that.
I'm terrible with this. Another one like this in yellow?
I built it with this.
Oh, okay.
This is this little ending thing.
Is this the front?
For sure.
The front power.
Nice. It's like the thing on the very end. This. Okay. Put that little piece.
The bottom one? No, that's what I was saying. I don't even know if we can do it.
Shit, I wish I had my phone.
Only 6.5 layers.
Using green screen.
Sorry, I
That was like you can
What we could make shorter ones
And the bridge was right on top.
My part is not good. Let's put it together and figure out which one. What we're all making.
Are we using this?
White. And then there's like yellow.
Wait, where's the
The next part, yellow starts in the middle. Like there's a yellow now. Like the. There's 6 yellow things. Just like sticking out. Sticking out of it. Yeah.
Like that one, or is this something?
This one might be.
Second, how many more minutes do we need?
This? Yeah.
15, you get 2. 2 more minutes.
So there's that.
We want you to get as close as possible.
This on top. Are you leaving this? Yeah.
As close as possible. 2 more minutes. As close as possible
Yeah,
to the
this is
vision.
that. Yeah, this is on the bottom. Yeah.
Get as close
Some of
as
those are
possible.
supposed to be black, but we don't have
You did
them.
it perfect.
And then I need a long piece.
It's black one, right?
Yeah.
Oh no, you're right.
You got a long black one.
Yeah, we don't have one though.
Then, oh, it's like,
So we just have to use a different color. So just the
longer
longest
than that,
piece.
right?
Yeah, it's
Is this supposed to be?
I think that's that's the bottom piece.
Okay.
yeah, take that.
I did a long yellow and a long white. No, like this. This goes like this, right? Well, I already made that deal. We were doing the same thing.
Your goal is
White, and then there's the black.
It doesn't have to be exactly like that. It doesn't have to be exactly like that.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be.
White, black.
Yeah, the white and then the black. And then the yellows. Oh, we already got the black piece. Oh. Oh, we need black. We need black.
Your goal now is to put something aside. So you have 2 minutes to have it.
One more over so I can connect. Yeah. White, yellow.
Oh, that was the
Where's the black? One more.
Complete a structure inspired by our vision.
There's a piece.
Doing okay.
Yeah.
Actually, no, it's actually just fine. If you just put these close enough, right? And then put this, we can, now it's just inspired by it.
You're so
On top of here? This is great.
Yeah, this is pretty cool.
Put something together.
Oh. No, you're
Put something together. You have artistic freedom. Add your own flourish. Add an eyeball. You have artistic freedom. Add some flourish. Make it your own. Add some flourish. Make it your own. You have your own set. Add some flourish.
We don't have
You have your own pieces. Add some flourish. Make it your own. Add some flourish. Add some flourish. Make it your own. Yeah. What is it like that? Yeah, give it some flourish. Make it your own.
Let's add a card.
Where the pink
You're probably the only people with this. Add some flourish. Make it your own. This is your moment to add your unique touch. You have 1 minute, folks. 1 minute.
I want the wheels to be put them on top.
Yeah.
Oh, I like this.
Add some flourish. You have 30 seconds.
We had wheels underneath.
This is the moment where your creativity is just pouring. You can do whatever you want. You already have the basis.
Yeah.
You already have the inspired structure. You already have the 8 count. Now you're going to add your own. You have unique pieces.
Oh, right here.
If
And they don't
that's a cool little piece.
We need those little rims
right
for
here.
this. Do we have another eye?
now, if you can, transport your structure onto the table. If you can, bring it onto the table. And put it on the table.
That's okay. That piece is free fall. Free floating piece.
I feel like one person should do it.
And whole or in pieces, bring it onto the table.
Yeah.
And whole or in pieces, bring it onto the table. It's fine. It's whole in the middle. Whole or in pieces, bring it onto the table. It does not have to be exact. It has to be inspired by.
Look what I'm gonna break out.
Whole or in pieces.
Lego my Lego.
I think they got it.
Well, it was standing.
We're finishing on stage. It's nothing.
All right, circle up. Let's do a big circle up around the table. Circle up, circle up, circle up. Circle up. Circle up. Perfectionists, we have some perfectionists. Circle up. Hands. Give yourselves a round of applause because you did complete. I need 3 or 4 people. What can you take from this and apply to your professional endeavors? What can you take from this? Why did we do this? Because Legos are fun, right? More than that, what can you take from this? Lots of lessons. Yes, we're going to go here and go right here.
I found it much more interesting once you gave us freedom to do whatever we wanted. We put it together so fast because we weren't trying to do the instruction. We were just doing whatever we wanted, and it worked.
Oh, the freedom worked. Anybody else agree with that? Yes. Who else has thoughts about this? Here and then here.
To second her, as soon as we had freedom, the stress relieved, everybody was laughing and having fun, and working as a team, it was so much easier with all of us going back and forth and seeing the vision and making pieces than just having one trying to teach everybody else.
How does that relate to choreography? What is that lesson for the choreographer? Yes.
Well, it's always a collaboration between yourself and the dancers in the piece, whether you're setting work on them or like just step by step.
But what if I have a vision and I know this? I know exactly it's supposed to be exactly like this.
Well, you have to be flexible.
What if I'm not?
You have to be, or else
What,
it's
what
not
happens when I'm not? Honestly.
It's not going to be a good experience for the dancers or yourself because they're going to be stressed out the entire time and they're never going to feel comfortable doing the choreography.
Yeah. So what if I had said, okay, it needs to be exactly like that? Would I have gotten this?
No.
Which is more interesting to look at, honestly, and I won't take offense. This or that? That. Which uses more of the resources that you have? This or that? Yeah. So if you do this, and you miss this whole dancer or this acrobat because you're not including that. If you're so rigid, that's what we're talking about. We had another thought. Yes.
Well, this is honestly just adding to those. Like as soon as you gave us, because everyone was trying to get it exactly as we were doing it, and so once you were like, oh, just get a structure and like add to it, I think at least for our group, we were like so focused on getting it exact. Even Marquis was like, we can do whatever, guys, we can do whatever, and we're like still trying to make it exact.
Yeah, exactly. So sometimes you just impose it on yourself, right? And they're saying, just be free, and you're like, no, I have to be on point. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, like it was like a really like experience of like, oh, you don't have to be like Hermione Granger right all the time. Like so it would be like, oh, it goes like this, and I'd just be like, no, it doesn't.
Yeah.
You can just, I'll just like, it's just okay, David, just roll with it. It doesn't really matter. Like, or they'll figure it out eventually. Or like, I thought it was right, and then I went back and looked at it, and I was like, oh no, they were totally right.
And sometimes we have our own idea about what it's going to be. And I think part of what we're saying here is that, one, you need a visionary leader. That's the point of a choreographer. You need someone to, to kind of herd the group. And at the same time, everyone has to remain open. And if you remain open, you get something much more interesting and exciting than you ever thought you could alone. All right. So with that, I'm going to hand it over to the visionary leader, Christopher Scott. So thank you so much, everyone. And thank you for training me. Let's get this out of the way so you can get to
Alright guys, this is Alan Medina again. I just want you to come with me. I want to tell you that Choreography Showcase is a project that helps the community, and all the money and the proceeds that we have are going for the future dance program of the Naval Ballet Theater. I just want to introduce you to some of the kids. The Naval Ballet Theater go to schools that are at risk, and they offer scholarships to these amazing students, which is an amazing opportunity because we have a lot of talent out there, So I just want to come with me. Chris, here.
It's going down. Here we go.
I want to present you the guys. So here we are, Future Dance Colors. Yes! You're more than welcome to join, have fun and get to know everyone. Stand up. Let's get to warm up, Chris. Go ahead, brother.
Damn. Alrighty. Okay. So, oh, these beautiful faces. So, we're going to start with a little brief warm-up. The routine, I'm going to teach you. I want to kind of walk you through the process of what we're doing here and what our process is, because I think like that exercise sometimes is interesting. I found once we knew what the process was, it became easier. I think it was hard and kind of didn't know. And as soon as it was like, okay, now you can be creative, your team can all talk, and it was like, it's like what you said, when we went over and looked at the thing by myself, it's like I was the only one that kind of knew the process that I was going to come explain to the group. And nobody else knew my process or what I had in my mind, so I think it was like a mess. Like I really felt like my moment of trying to give direction for that Lego piece was a disaster. So what we're going to do here is we're going to work on partnership today. We're going to work on connection and exploring that stuff within choreography that I've created today to a piece of Cirque du Soleil music, Alegria. So we're going to kind of go back to that song. And but it's really what we're going to do is we're going to work on connection because that's the stuff you can't practice at home. So I'm not going to be worried about the steps. I'm not worried if I know some people come from a world where choreography is a bit more foreign. And some people are like, this is very easy for me, but we're going to be about partnership today. Cool. Let's spread out. Let's do a little warm up. We'll get this thing going and we'll jump in. Here we go. Music. Take it away now. The routine we're doing is not so hard on the body. I want to jump in so I can give you guys a peek. So then we can do on one side, You all, a lot of techniques. Here we go. So, can I get partners? Let's go boy, girl for a specific reason. So grab partners. Boy, girl, if there's too many girls, figure it out. For now, grab a partner, get close to them. If you don't have a partner, let me know. We'll get you some. Ooh, I need water. Let's crank it. You guys all have a partner? Yeah. Who doesn't? It worked out perfect? No. I didn't think so. We have some girl-girl partnerships? Just you two? Come forward. The only reason I need to identify you guys of who's going to play the guy is because we're going to have to be familiar because it's going to be a workshop style. So we're going to do the choreography and then we have moments where we switch partners. And you have to know which part you're going to play. So, who wants, if you want to be a boy, raise your hand. I mean, you know the girl part, so you be the girl, you be the boy. You want to be the boy. Oh, and then you know the girl part, so you'll be the boy. Okay, great. And I don't have a boy, but that's okay. You'll jump in and out. Okay, cool. So let's do this. Let's learn it this way. So we'll be up here. Everybody else get with your partner to go outside. You're gonna learn the routine. Who's like never done choreography in their lives? Like hard. Cool. Good, thank you so much for coming. That's what it's about. And I know the beauty of what we're doing here too is I'm gonna do this part. There's a lot of different sides. And that's part of it is what I dealt with in most of my career is I work with different styles of them together and we always find that common ground. So that's what we're gonna do today. So I might do something stylistic that was planned for me, but when I've done you guys, we're gonna find what looks good. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be more like a rehearsal process as opposed to learn a combo, show a combo, yeah? Cool, it's a process. So here we go. So let me have you here. So you're gonna start off facing your partner. And you're gonna go 5, 6, and guys, you have to be on this side. Girls, or person 1, person 2. 5, 6, 7, 8. You're going 1, 2. And that's kind of your own thing. You know what I mean? You want to, if you're a popper, you want to be like 1, 2. Do it like that. If you're more ballet, you can be like 2. Exactly. I was about to do it. I'm like, what am I doing? Good. You know what I mean? Put your style to it. We're building a relationship. We're going to celebrate some individuality in this little piece, right? Here we go. 7, 8. Going 1, 2, and 3. When you hit this foot, it's really fast and sharp. And 3. Come down. And you're going, and 4. And that's from your waist. You want to keep everything isolated so that your whole body comes boom, boom. Yes, good. Yep. 7, 8. Go 1, 2, and 3, and 4. Good. Don't get, let's have a goal to come halfway up. So you're going to be down here, come halfway up, and then just slightly back so that this line kind of creates from your pelvis. 5, 6, 7, 8. Go 1, 2, and 3, and 4. Good, let me see it. That echoes. Lovely. 5, 6, 7, 8. You go 1, 2, and 3, and 4. Good, good. A little sharper on 1, 2, and 3. Let that be like last second. So it's like 2, and 3, and 4. Good. Make this part really stiff for now. We'll free it up later. But for now, tick, tick, down, up, up. Almost go by. 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2. Good, nice. One more time, please. Take it. 5, 6, 7, 8 to go. 1, 2, and 3, and 4. Good. Here, and come up here so when I'm not with her, you can jump in. No, you guys are partners, right? So whenever I'll jump out a lot. I'll jump out a lot, so you can jump right in. 5, 6, 7, 8 to go. 1, grab the knee, push and step, boom, boom. Good. Moving on. Cool, now get up. So you just want to stay right there. Yep, good. So you want 1, 2, and 3, and 4. You're going 5 and 6. Be careful because it's going to get crazy without all the bodies. So make sure you're in a window. Stagger. 5, 6 from the top. 7, 8 to go. 1, 2, and 3, and 4, 5 and 6, 7 and 8. Good. 7 and 8. And back here and 1 and 2. And so you have to find that partnership. Split the difference so one person's not going pulling you over. Cool? So find the partnership there. Slow from the top. 7, 8. Got 1, 2, and 3, and 4, 5 and 6, 7 and 8, and 1 and 2. Good, and that's 1 and 2. So watch us, don't do it. 5 and 6, 7 and 8, and 1 and 2. Cool. Slow. 6, 5, 6, 7, 8. Got 1, 2, and 3, and 4, 5 and 6, 7 and 8, and 1 and 2. Good. But do me a favor on this part. Start making it big now and make those choices just because it's like it's the first moment of it. And it should all be like you're standing there and it's like boom, and we just turn into like this ocean of water. 5, 6, 7, 8, you go. Boom. Hop. Good. Stop. Even lower. Get even lower on that. I think right now it's like so get really like pop. So then that comes up really sharp. Yep. Good. 5, 6, 7, 8, you go. 1, 2, and 3, and 4, 5 and 6, 7 and 8, and 1 and 2. Good, 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 good. Find that partnership. Quick question. Some of you guys are pulling too far from each other. Yes.
When is the actual initiation of the pull on
1? Right? After we go 5 and 6, 7 and 8, and 1 and 2. Yep. Good. Yes. Yeah, see, I have that feeling too. But don't feel like you gotta go so far. Just make it, put the power into the smaller distance. 5, 6, 7, 8, you go. 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 5, and 6, 7, and 8, and 1, and 2. Good, good, it's coming. This part too, when you guys come here, make it feel like something. Put something into that. Sometimes as dancers help the choreographer, and as a choreographer I've learned to ask the dancers sometimes like make something out of nothing. I think for everybody that's jumping into choreography or is gonna have that task in front of them, do that. The more often I feel like I do that, where I can take what I feel and give license to the dancers, it changes the whole thing. So make that into something. Right now it's just this, very simple. Now put something in. Let me see how you guys. I might pull somebody out. Like that's how we want to do it. And then as a group we'll fight. Here we go. 5, 6, 7, 8. You go. 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 5, and 6, 7, and 8, and 1, 2. Good, good, good. Moving on. You guys all got this? Yeah. The faster I get it to you guys, the more we can spend time kind of cleaning it, making everybody comfortable, and then the more time we can have the exercises using choreography as our tool. So we're going and 1 and 2. We come here. 3. We're grabbing both hands. 3. Sliding back on the right. 4. And we're letting go. 4. And 5. And 6. And 7. Yeah, I gotta figure out my counts. from the 1. I asked the dancers a lot of times to help with the counts too. Do that again. 7 and 8. Okay, cool. So we'll go through that in a second. So go from here. 7, 8, and 1 and 2, 3. Slide back. 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8 and 1. Good. So that, let me show you guys from the side. That visual is guys are going past the girls' hands, and you're creating a support system. Arms behind your shoulder. So they're sort of pushing their head against your arms to give a nice resistance, and they're just sliding back with your head. Yes, nice. And it'll be less this way, and in the right geography of it, it'll just go straight. Super slow. 5, 6 from the top. 7, 8 should go. 1, 2, and 3, and 4, 5, and 6, 7, and 8, and 1, and 2. Pull together. 3, slide. 4. Good. From here, fall, change, touch, and boom, arm, and then you're falling back on the 1. 1. Exactly. Yep. Good. Again, we just kind of drill that and get that partnership. Can we just go from the 7 and 8 and 1 and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7 and 8 and 1. I think those are the counts, right? Yeah, I think those are the counts. So watch this again, don't do it. 7, 8 and 1 and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7 and 8 and 1. Cool? Kind of, sort of. So, person 1 is going 7, 8, and 1 and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7 and 8 and 1. So that hand comes out on the and. 7 and 8 and 1. And they drop it on 1. Go slow. 5, 6 from the 1. 7, 8 and 1 and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7 and 8 and 1. Good, coming. Can I see it? With your partner, where's your partner? Okay, here we go. 5, 6, 7, 8 and 1 and 2, 3, slide. 4, 5, 6 and 7 and 8 and 1. Good. Slow the pace down a little bit. Slow it down one more time. Slow down your time. Walk from there. Here we go. Right together. 5, 6, slow. 7, 8, and 1, and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, and 8, and 1. Sorry, I went 7 and 8 and 1. Again. 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, and 8, and 1. Good. You gotta this for everybody. Don't make it like this. Then you're going. That was that. You guys have to really like here. Set it here. Now break it back. Cool. It's all about positioning your body to help the other person make their trip easier. Here we go. 5, 6, 7, 8. Go 1 and 2, 3. Slide. 4, 5, 6 and 7 and 8 and 1. Good. Good. Again. Let's go from the top. Good. And I'm gonna give you guys, once we get the movement, I'll give you guys some time in your partnership. That's really helpful as dancers in your partnership. You have to spend time. Now,
hello guys, this is Alan again, the creative director. I just want to thank you so much for you guys taking the time to watch this little part of our choreography showcase. I really want to invite you in October the 8th, October the 14th, and the 15th to this project. This is going to be amazing. We have a lot of different creative ideas. So I really hope to see you here. I'm really happy for you guys. Come here and support the artists, this development, and everything. Thank you so much. Blessings.
It's like taking like little